Before President Obama's first Supreme Court pick can walk down those steps as the 111th Justice of the Court, the nominee will have to perform well before the Senate Judiciary Committee.
Nominees make their case to the Senate and the country. The hearing is the biggest opportunity for opponents to derail the nomination. A polished performance essentially ensures confirmation. It wasn't always this way. For much of the nation's history, the Senate Judiciary Committee considered Supreme Court nominees during perfunctory meetings closed to the public. The first nominee to testify on his own behalf was Harlan Fiske Stone in 1925, and nominees wouldn't regularly testify until the 1950s. The modern era of contentious hearings can be traced to 1968, when the hearings for the elevation of Abe Fortas to replace Earl Warren as Chief Justice lasted 16 days. Senate conservatives, angry over the Warren Court's rulings on crime and obscenity, lashed out at Fortas, and his nomination was eventually thwarted.
The hearing will come to order, please.
The most dramatic confirmation hearing of the modern era was that of Robert H. Bork in 1987. The campaign against the conservative Bork by liberals was instantaneous and fierce, and extended all the way to Hollywood.
This is Gregory Peck. Robert Bork wants to be a Supreme Court justice, but the record shows that he has a strange idea of what justice is. He defended poll taxes and literacy tests, which kept many Americans from voting.
Bork's critics saw him as a radical legal theorist outside the judicial mainstream, and he was unable to dispel that view. To this day, someone who is perceived to have been sabotaged by ideologically motivated opponents is said to have been borked. Clarence Thomas, nominated in 1991 to replace Thurgood Marshall on the court, underwent 2 confirmation hearings. One before explosive allegations by his former co-worker Anita Hill surfaced, and another after they did. At the second hearing, Thomas appeared to seethe as he denied all wrongdoing.
At no time did I ever indicate that I ever asked her out. I categorically denied that I ever asked her on a date.
2 days after the second round ended, the Senate narrowly voted to confirm Thomas. John G. Roberts set a new standard for performance during his 2005 confirmation hearing to replace William Rehnquist as Chief Justice. Roberts executed a flawless performance, deftly dodging questions about more controversial issues while providing intelligent yet circumspect answers about the law.
I don't want to answer a particular hypothetical. Well, that is in an area where I think I should not respond. Justice O'Connor took the same position. She was asked about a particular case.
Judge,
she said it's not correct for me to comment.
Obama's nominee will appear before a committee composed of 12 Democrats and 7 Republicans. Whoever that nominee is will have more than 80 years of good, bad, and ugly confirmation hearings to study.